for the rest of April into May of 2026 already. I love it. I love this time of year. I live in the northern hemisphere, so springtime around here is definitely like mud season, but I'll take it because I'm over the winters. I'm over it. It's pretty, yeah, so what? All right, Sag, if you have Sagittarius in your chart anywhere, there should be a message in here somewhere for you. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it, right? All right. Yeah. Anywho, spirit guides, universe, angels, ancestors, possible friends of Sagittarius who may have passed over, the higher galactic beings that may be overseeing this act of divination after all, and the ascended masters, please come in today and help guide and give us messages for Sagittarius's best and highest good in a way that we can all understand. Please and thank you. Show me what I need to see. Thank you. Worry came out first. I'm pretty sure it came out in that order. Tension, stressed out, migraines, worry, Sagittarius. Something's making you worried. Something's stressful. I feel anxieties as well with this, past to present, or something did. Somebody may be having headaches. That could have a lot to do with the solar flares coming down on the earth right now. You might want to look into some astrology type videos right now because they can explain it. I don't really follow astrology as much as I maybe should. I don't understand a lot of it, but some of you may. But anywho, there's ones out there that isn't just astrological reads. There's ones that are more general. I don't know. You can do your own research. It's out there. Smell the roses. Slow down, Sag. Take some you time and get outside and enjoy it. Yeah, stop and smell the roses after all the migraines and worry type energies. Intimacy, unity, respect, and closeness. This is about respect, I feel, mostly between people. This is crowning you for the next few weeks. The closeness, right? You're feeling close with someone. I like it. Thrills, continuous cycles, bad decisions, or addictions. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. These continuous cycles more than likely to stop, right? It's stressed you out or something, right? Bad decisions or addictions. Okay, could be addictions. Karmics, third parties, haters, lessons learned. There's a lot of haters about. Everybody hates everybody. Who cares? You know, worry about yourselves. But anywho, I'm feeling twin flame here, you know, kind of thing, where it's very hard lessons to learn, or, you know, it causes tension and what. All right, we'll get some more here. What else? Brief affair. Brace for a sudden ending, short and sweet. Something can't last. This brief affair doesn't look so sweet, but you can decide. Tension, migraines, and worry. Hi there, everybody. Popping in and out. Hi. So something was quick. It didn't last, or maybe it's bracing you for that. I just dropped a card. Hold on one second. All right. I do need a bigger desk. That's going to be on my my list this spring. So, anywho, two-faced, playing with your emotions, insincere, not who you think, an emotional vampire, narcissist, sociopathic, possibly. Somebody's wearing a mask here, right? Oh, no, he's not. He's just looking down. Okay. But they're two-faced, so they could be wearing a mask. Somebody's playing with your emotions, or you, them, whatever. You can flip and flop, right? Stop and smell the roses. I feel like, how do I put that into words? Don't overthink things right now, I think, is what I'm getting. Mechanical. Going through the motions. Checked out. Routine. Somebody an NPC out there? Somebody feel like a robot? Are you a bot? Or are they? Somebody with... All right, so we have mutual respect, unity, and closeness, and then we have mechanical. All right. False hope, trying to sell you a pipe dream, no substance, evasive. Yeah, false hope, giving, telling, it's like promises, broken promises, and whatever that is, I'm not sure. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework, bad decisions, addictions, continuous cycles. Continuing the pipe dream is a thrill or something for somebody. I don't know. Yes, but you can take it as you... I'm going to take the one on the bottom. Adrift. Not willing to settle down or be responsible. Time to commit and put down roots. Somebody doesn't want to take responsibility for something. These karmics, they're running away. They're running away from looking at their own selves or something. I'm not sure. It's usually what it is. If we're talking about a bot and an NPC, then yeah, they're just, I feel like somebody doesn't want to face something. Power and volcanoes. Somebody has some power here. Volcano, brief affair, tension. I feel like somebody is ready to erupt or something. It's like a tower. When the volcano erupts, it's powerful. That's what it is. Somebody here is powerful. Something is short and sweet. Groundedness and gravity. I like this. Look at all the animals. Yeah, I like this card. Number 39 for those who care. Staying grounded. Getting out into nature and then here's a nature card. Ding, ding, ding. So we're already getting synchronicities. But somebody's playing with your emotions. They're not who you think they are, or you're not who they thought you were, or what. You can take it or what, flip it and flop it. But yeah, something. Take the one on the bottom. Attraction and magnetism. Respect, mechanical. Wow, that's weird. So manifesting or attracting, right? Into mutual respect. Somebody's going through the motions right now, like they're a bot, like they have to respect somebody or something. They have to, meaning they don't normally. I'm not sure how that is. It's kind of weird how that came out, You can take it or flip it and flop it or not. Two more. And there's fire, passion, ignition. Yeah, false hope, thrills, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Yeah, there's some passion in these continuous cycles here. I feel like these people don't want to change. Whoever this is, they're like, how do I say that? Continuing it in a big way. All right, we'll leave it at that because we got a long way to go. We're going to get more on that anyway. Comfort and hearth at home. I like it. Karmics adrift. Somebody at home doesn't want to take responsibility or something. Somebody around the home. Maybe it's not in the home, right? Comfort and stability. Smell the roses. Stay grounded. Okay, somebody's very comfortable. I like that. They're comfortable. Being comfortable is important, right? Okay. Show me. Sagittarius. Hello, everybody. How are you? Hi. I'm glad my certain messages are redacted. Spying. Somebody's watching. Somebody's about to explode or something. They're very stressed out. Somebody could be stalking as well. I'm not sure who that's for, but just watching, spying. This person's, I don't feel like somebody's not doing good. I don't feel somehow. Show me what I need to see, Spirit, Universe. Whoever this is feel like they're not really, like, I don't even know how to say this, like not in charge of themselves. Like they're a bot, like something, do they have an attachment? Some of you, maybe not everybody. Flying monkeys. Yeah. That's a psychological term for a coven or a group or a community or whatever to do like the dirty work of the kingpin or the main witch or whatever, right? They go to do the dirty work. People are very two-faced around you. Somebody needs to be very grounded. Somebody's watching the flying monkeys as well. Okay. Somebody is really wishing for respect here. So that must have been an issue, right? Oh, look, spiritual warfare. Yeah, these bots. This is going to get deep, Sag. I don't know if this is for everyone this week either. There was a couple other readings I did that was pretty specific, so you can figure it out. But spiritual warfare is very real. I definitely am walking, breathing, living proof of it in my own life with my own experiences. It's very real. This mechanical bot, I feel like they're the ones that are spying or watching. They're stressed out. They're trying to cause or what spiritual warfare, or they're under their spiritual warfare. I'm not sure how that's going to fit yet. Show me what I need to see, Spirit, Universe. Show me. I feel like there's a lot of anger, a lot of emotions with that volcano card, the power card. Fortune and success. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Selling pipe dreams. Thrills, continuous cycles. This is all the same column. Bad decisions, passion, right? And then we have fortune and success. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Are we causing this for someone? The spiritual warfare, the false hope? Are we, like, what is this? I don't understand. I got questions. Do you have questions? I got questions. Show me what I need to see. Whistleblower. Karmics, lessons learned, haters, third parties, not taking responsibility, trying to evade the situation, and somebody's a truth teller. Yeah, they're trying to hide from this. Somebody is. These flying monkeys. Yeah. Yep. Mechanical bots. God. There are so many NPCs, and there's so many types. This one, unfortunately, is talking about a darker NPC. Spiritual warfare. I am getting a little of the diabolical side, but I'm not sure yet. We're going to see. We're going to get into my tarot now. I'm going to use my Oz and Wonderland deck. It's a cross between the two. I love this deck. It'll keep you on your toes with your trivia and your lore. Yeah. Ace of Swords down, spying. Somebody's a big fat liar. There's no clarity. They're stressed out, confused. Something is short and sweet, but something I feel either somebody's about to explode and or somebody has a lot of power here, because this is like, you know, with this fire card, and then I have this fire card. Somebody's got some piss and vinegar here. Somebody's got some piss and vinegar under their belt. My cards have fallen all over. I gotta fix this. Anywho, show me what I need to see, universe. Spirit. 10 of Cups. Flying monkeys. Yep, in the family. Yep. Two-faced. Annie M. Temperance card. Spiritual warfare. Are we talking about a Tanta? That's aunt in German. Or an aunt. Somebody's aunt. Possibly. Doesn't have to be. 10 of Swords. It's painful. It's very level, but it's over. I'm feeling it. It's painful. Fortune and success. It's about ruin. Rock bottom. You know. False hope. Selling people a pipe dream. You know. Telling them what they want to hear. And somebody here is a truth teller on Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Here. This couple. You know. This is about a union or a reunion. Somebody does not want to take responsibility. This is a karmic. This is a, I feel, what was I just saying? I hate that when that happens. I disassociate during my readings because of my own trauma, my own PTSD, and see, you know, so sometimes I'm sorry that it happens, but it does. Sometimes it comes back, but my thoughts in the reading anyway. But now we have Page of Cups. So we're talking about the kids around the home. We have 2 10s, the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Swords with Annie M here, and kids and a couple. Hold on. 7 of Pentacles reversed, Wheel of Fortune dead center in the reading, 8 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, childlike wonder here. Somebody's spying on this child. Or is the child spying? I'm curious. There's no clarity here. Somebody's very worried. Possible migraines. Hi, everybody. Somebody's about to erupt, however, I feel. But maybe it's this child that's powerful that I keep sensing here. I'm not sure how it's going to be for you, right? Are you powerful? You know? And I don't mean forceful, powerful. There's a difference. Nobody should live under any sort of force, right? Nobody should do that. It's just not right. Hi there. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Shannon. Kels, Rose, Amal. Anywho, back to the reading. 7 of Pentacles down. Flying monkeys. 10 Cups, two-faced. Yeah, stay grounded. This is about maybe a possible bad investment even or something, but ultimately it's we need to work on our own gardens, right? Here, this person isn't, right? Or what? They're not putting into the growth of whatever, the family. Flying monkeys, somebody's two-faced. Stop and smell the roses. Look at things as they are, not as what we want to create. Right? Dead center in the reading. It's about change. The cycle, the wheel of the year is turning. We're entering spring. Very, you know, kind of typical for this type of card to come out at this time of year, because it's, you know, as the wheel turns, it is turning in your favor here, however, but it's about change. Spiritual warfare respect and attracting it, right? Somebody needs to heal. They need to balance. They need to really, mind, body, and spirit. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles down. False hope. Somebody's crafting bad craft. Black craft. Black magic. Or they just will never learn. Fortune and success right over this. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Somebody that has piss and vinegar right over this. Selling a pipe dream. False hope. Right? I don't know what that is yet, but we're going to figure it out. Maybe you already do. Can I put this? And then we have the Four of Swords reversed, and that's right under the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups and the imbalance, right? Somebody's whistleblowing, they're truth-telling on this couple about how unhealed this family is, right? These karmics, these haters in the family. Isn't that always the way? It just seems, it's always the way in everybody's life, This is a Four of Wands reversed. This is bad news around the family. Could be divorce, separation, or something. There's no clarity there. People are lying, right? And then I have Page of Cups, which is Button Bright, that's his name. He's like right in the middle of the lies and the bad news. So is this Page of Cups the whistleblower? Are they the truth teller? Are they the ones with possible psychic gifts? We're all somebody's child. Doesn't matter how old you are. But yeah, somebody's an empath here. Okay. This child could be the empath. A true empath. And by the way, this is number 23 as a major arcana. There's 25 or 24 major arcanas in this deck. I forget. But this is one of them, right? And then we have flying monkeys right over this being two-faced. Yeah, this empath knows. And I feel like this Page of Cups is more than likely the empath that sees right through it, needs to stay grounded, be balanced, stay focused, right? Maybe I'll, if I can remember, I'll pull an eternal crystal card for you, and you can maybe carry that kind of crystal with you through these times, because it will help. Obviously, crystals and stones and gems have worth. They may tell you, oh my God, they're so bad. Don't do that. Feng shui, weird stuff, But actually, they used to have wars over the shit. So apparently it works, Be careful where you buy your stones and gems, right? You want them ethically mined. Try and do a little research if possible, or at least cleanse them before you use them. Okay, anywho. The Emperor, spiritual warfare, Wheel of Fortune, and Temperance. Yeah, this now we know in the Wizard of Oz, Oz was a little tiny narcissistic, control freak behind the big grand illusion of it all, right? Flying monkeys, oh my, two-faced, not who you think they are. Mask, I feel mask. I'm gonna say it because I still see like the guy's wearing a mask, whether he is or not. But I keep kind of getting it in the corner of my eye like it is. So, but trying to control things, controlling things in people's lives. Yeah, obviously we need to do this, but I'm feeling like, this Emperor is creating the spiritual warfare. Right? They're magnetizing it. They want change. I know. I don't know. You're going to have to place a few things, I guess. This is general for, whoever, so it's hard for me to pinpoint. There is a lot of cunning around this home. A lot of secrets. A lot of shade, a lot of feeling like cunning. Fortune and success right over this. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Somebody's not learning their lessons. Some people will never learn. Some people may be out of work right now on the side. That could be. But yeah, if somebody's selling a pipe dream, I feel like it's this Emperor, you know, this. Look, the Emperor is looking right at the empath too in front of me. He's looking right at her. Right at him. Like, and then I have, isn't that funny how that is? Huh. I can't make this shit up, people. I wouldn't know how. Metamorphosis. This is another one of the extra arcanas. It's number 24. And then we have Two of Swords. That's an extra card. I'm going to take it. All right. So the Metamorphosis card is nice. This is about transformation. This is more than the Death card rebirth change thing, because I feel like somebody has already now morphed, changed, like really metamorphosized. It's like, I feel like so much has changed, you know, and that's ultimately, you know, life is, nothing stays the same. Everything is constantly changing, right? But here I feel this is a beautiful, you know, the blue butterfly, whistleblower, metamorphosis. Somebody doesn't want to take responsibility. These karmics, they want to run away. I guarantee that their problems started with not dealing with their problems and running away in the first place. It all stems from that. So these are not the times. God is forcing people to figure it out. These are the times. You are going to reflect whether you like it or not. And if you don't reflect, it's harder on you, right? So it's about that whole metamorphosis change. But look at all the muck, Two of Swords. Yeah, the swampy yuck. Changing the muck, whistleblower right over this, making a decision, right? And is that the Cheshire Cat again in the tree? Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Whistleblower, adrift. Yep, bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands. We got 3 10s. This one's reversed. Dealing with the heaviness, dealing with the weight of things. This is when it's over, right? These mechanical lizard people, some of them may be lizards. You know how we're starting to hear that some people are actually reptilian? I mean, wow, you know? And by the way, you know, as we are going into all this information that's out there and learning about some of these people being reptilians, just know that a lot of these aliens, I believe, yeah, a lot of them are probably evil, but there are the good ones that are overseeing all the light workers and star seeds and Gaia itself and whatever. They're hovering as well. Not all of them are evil, right? I'm talking Arcturians, Palladians, the Lemurians. You know, there's a few of them, and those are the ones that, you know, are overseeing and helping guide the chosen or the 144 or whatnot. Anywho, this is like heavy. Something's very heavy, right? All right, we're gonna change over to my other deck here, my Green Witch. Show me, universe. Yeah, the Devil card reversed with this Ace of Swords reversed, right? Now we have the Devil reversed, breaking those chains and addictions and continuous cycles right? Somebody's spying on this whistleblower. They're watching. And in these days, staying vigilant is probably the best thing anyway, because there are so many illnesses out there. There are so many people that are not doing well right now because of the times, right? Or whatever. But yeah, the Lover's card, Lady and the Lord, flying monkeys. This couple here at home. All right, I have flying monkeys right over this. I don't know if this couple is creating the flying monkeys, or if they're two-faced with the flying monkeys, or what that's about. But it's saying here to stay grounded, get out in nature, breathe, you know. I was just doing yard work. Maybe some people want to get out and just kind of breathe some fresh air. I'm not sure, but something about that. 9 of the themes, yeah. With spiritual warfare. Yeah, look at all these swords over the window. Those 9 swords. Right? Those are spells that were casted. Created a nightmarish situation. Right? These anxieties, the stress, the worries. It's all karma. Spiritual warfare. It's all karma. Tables are turning. Right? Things are changing quick. There's a lot of change. This is about change. Seven of the themes. Page of Pentacles reversed. I don't know which way. I guess I'm going to go this way. 8 of Wands down. 4 of the themes. Yeah, it's a nightmare. But they need to heal. The spiritual warfare is real. And I'll tell you, what I went through damn near killed me. In fact, I should be dead. I should be. In so many different ways. But I'm not. You know? So, that warfare that I went through, is that reversed now? Does this Emperor, the Wizard of Oz, feel his own karma? They need to heal. That's what it's about. That's what's changing. I feel like it's happening whether people like it or not, which is good. But, you know, where was I here? Okay. So anyway, this Page of Cups and no communication, you know, I feel like things have stopped or somebody is still watching. They're spying. It's right over this, right? Somebody's furious. Somebody's powerful and somebody's furious. Somebody's furious that somebody took their power back. I hope not, because that's pretty weird, you know? But like I was saying, it's all about healing, resting. Sleeping is very healing. We all need a lot more sleep right now than we realize. You know, a lot of us are shedding years of karma off. And that's exhausting. You know? This guy's gotten off the battlefield, leaning against a tree like, thank God. Anywho, of the bad investments, right? The bad things the bad seeds that were feeding the tree of life. 7 of Pentacles going into the 10 of Pentacles, right? It's the bad seeds that we planted for the tree of life. We need to heal from that, from the flying monkeys right there, right? That maybe everybody here in the family needs to fucking heal. Rest, slow down, give it a rest. Okay. Things are changing. And people are refusing to do shadow work, spiritual warfare right over this. Or that's what it's about. Not, or taking this and turning it for the change, right? Ultimately, this is a teacher. This is a wise guide of some sort, but they're either refused, denied, or what? There's a change here happening. Change is afoot. Change is afoot. Four of Pentacles, another four. Definitely foundations. We have tens and fours. Oh my. You might even be seeing those numbers. Who knows? For those higher vibrationals out there. Somebody's holding on to something. Yeah, they're not learning their lesson, and they're holding on to their goods for dear life. Fortune and success. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. What are they holding on to? Fortune and success. Holding on, selling a pipe dream around the home that's ruined because there's so many toxic lies and deceit and cunning and stealing and cheating and betrayal. You know, it's completely ruined or demolished, whatever. So what are you holding on to? What fortune and success? Some people will never learn. We need to turn that around, right? There's change as well. And learn our damn lessons. God, I feel like a kindergarten teacher. Learn your lessons. Jeez. Everybody needs to. Somebody needs to look at their own shadow and do the reflection. Because you can't do something and turn around and say you didn't do it. Because it just doesn't work, see? That's why there's no clarity. That's why there's no, and that in itself can create a lot of warfare, just that alone. But yeah, we got Six of Pentacles down. Got the Green Man down. The Queen of Wands down. Yeah, this whistleblower truth teller, I'll tell you, with karmics and haters, nobody likes a truth teller. Nobody likes the whistleblowers. I'll tell you, because they're the ones that are speaking the truth, and they're the ones that are stopping all the shit. And the people that are doing the whatever Seven of Swords energy, they're comfortable in the dark, man. Of course they're not going to be liked. I mean, if you look at all these Epstein files and Hollywood and Hollyweird, and you look at how the power and the rankings, and I don't know if they're gonna tell, they're dead, they're gone, boom, MIA. Oh, this person died of natural causes, don't worry about it. Yeah, as they're being packaged up in McDonald's. It's disgusting. It's just, they're fucking cannibals, they're Satanists, they're pedophiles, and we still call them elites? They're fucking scum. Anywho, back to the reading. Six of Pentacles down with Four of Swords down. They do not like this whistleblower. This is where I got that from. But it is just saying how unhealed and how wrong, right? This couple, Tweedledee and Tweedledum here, Yeah, the bad intent that's been done. No rest for the fucking wicked here is what I'm getting out of that, right? For another Four of Swords down. Ding, 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 ding. I just realized there's two of them. One up, one down. We don't want to gift this person, or we don't want to accept their gifts, or we don't want to put into this whistleblower. We're going to stay comfortable in the dark kind of thing. The Green Man down and the Four of Wands down. Yeah. Guilty AF. They're guilty, I'll tell you, whoever this is. It isn't such good news. Maybe they just need to take responsibility. A lot of things in this world, a lot of things can be corrected and fixed and whatever, if people just say, "Ooh, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do that," you know, or, I'm sorry that maybe you took that wrong, or maybe I said it wrong. They don't want to, but see, that creates, and once you keep stuffing this shit under the rug, like it doesn't matter, that rug is going to eventually be so piled up that you're not going to get out of the door. There goes my ear, ringing and itching. Damn. Right now, playing cards close to your chest right now, it's probably a good idea. Somebody's watching somebody. Somebody's watching this child. They're not talking to them, but they're watching them. Okay. Queen of Wands down with the empath. Yep. Somebody's a black witch here. There was no good intent. There was no good intent with this empath, flying monkeys. Nobody wants to boss up or what. And they need to. They don't want to accept the one that has bossed up, the one who is bold, the one who is brave, the one who, has done their work, or what? The one with piss and vinegar. Here's the high priest with the emperor, and they're not exactly looking at each other. Could this emperor be pretending they are the high priest? Either way, the emperor's looking one way, the Hierophant's looking the other. Somebody's a high priest here. Spiritual warfare. Yeah. I think this narcissist is trying to create spiritual warfare for someone. It's about change. But I feel like they want to change. Narcissists won't, though, see. They'll be back into their same old tricks next week. Two more, please, universe. Knight of Chalices. Yeah, it's about apologies. It's about empathy. Somebody's holding on to the lies and what? But it's about a talk. It's about a reunion or a union. I have, the Two of Cups and the Lovers and, but look, the deception of it all, apologizing for the deception. Thank you, Spirit, for validating what I just got done saying. If people would just own up and apologize for the little things even, never mind the big things, that's important. But they can't even, but that's what this is about. So maybe somebody actually is trying to change. Okay, that would be nice. I hope so. Let's fingers crossed that. Okay, fingers crossed. Universe, Spirit, one more. Thank you. Seven of Pentacles down. Ding, 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 ding. They can't stay out of other people's gardens. They badmouth people. They're always putting people down, degrading them, possibly, worried about everyone else besides their own investments in their own garden, in their own tree of life. Ding, 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 ding. These flying fucking monkeys will never learn. This metamorphosizing, whoops, the change, right? I can't tell you how relieving crying is. It's so relieving. Just get it out. If you got to lock your doors and put your shades down, then so be it. But it's just so relieving. Somebody's very brave and strong, and it's about strength and courage and resilience. She's walking with that lion. She's not forcing it or controlling it. Right? There's a lot of bravery in that. It's telling you to be brave through this. Okay. Or be brave to heal, right? A lot of people are scared. I just don't understand what. You just got to come to the truth of it to yourselves, if anything. You don't have to tell the world, maybe. I'm not sure what your situations are, but we're going to see what you guys have conjuring up in your cauldrons in the next few weeks. Hi, everybody. Echinacea and Fortify. I like it. Hold on, let me find the book. Where is the book? Right in front of me. I opened right up to it. I love it. All right, don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. When your defenses are down and you're feeling low, allow me to strengthen your weakened resolve. Don't be fooled by my pretty dainty flowers, for I have the power to enhance your immune system. Just a couple of drops of my tincture will fortify you against the symptoms of a cold as I battle against the virus on your behalf. Just as I thrive and grow within the secure confines of an herbaceous border, it is imperative that you build your defenses. I will lend you my protective shield to activate and maintain your core strength. And help you to adjust through this period of emotional and spiritual transition. As you work with the healing properties of my coned flowers, I help boost your clairvoyance and psychic abilities, restoring energy to enhance and raise your cone of power when working in ritual magic. I never knew that. I love trivia and lore. I never knew that. That's cool. I don't know if you did, but I didn't. Where am I going with this? Grandma. We're going to ask my grandma. This is her deck. My Grandma Josie. What do you got for us, Grandma? For Sagittarius? My Grandma Josie. I always loved that name. Widow. Somebody's grieving, possibly. Or somebody is a widow. Letter. This is German, Italian, English, and I think Slovak, but I'm not positive of the fourth. My grandma was from Europe, right? Misfortune, yeah, like the tower. Things are very unfortunate. The tower's here. Realizations, oh my, whatever was built is coming down. It was not built on love and respect. It was false. So whatever it was, house came out. House in German, house. The house. And a message. So we have letter, message, and then we have a message. This looks like a spiritual message. Somebody's getting the message, or the spiritual warfare message. I'm not sure how that's going to resonate with you. But this one, it reminds me of like an angelic message for these karmics. It would be in that row. These haters. God, people are so hateful in this world. It's disgusting. Anywho, all right, I'm going to use my soul deck here. It's a very, very deep deck. And I'm going to ask you guys out there to use your intuition and what you feel out of this card. And I'll give you my interpretation as well. They're deep, all right. I'll tell you what I think or feel. There's a few things. I like it a lot. First of all, I was just talking about the Pleiadians, the Starseeds, the Lemurians, and whatever out there that are the good watchers watching the earth, right? But I also feel that there's a lot of unity, a lot of ancestors, and what I see, like there's like a circle, like an almost a protective field or what around the planet. It's togetherness, you know. This very well could be very, very deeply spiritual for some of you. But I am feeling like the messages, the depthness of the messages, the vastness. I like it. I don't know if I've ever seen that one before in that deck. Okay, so there's that. So I'm going to give you a Hidden Realms oracle here, the Chess Queen reversed. I'm going to show it to you upright. It's number 30. Oh, look, I opened right up to the end of it. Anyway, I'll show it to you upright. It's about trust and strategizing. When the Chess Queen arrives to challenge you, it simply means that you're living too much in your head, planning, scheming, and strategizing what your future will look like and how and when it will unfold. Remember the saying, man plans and God laughs? You cannot know the power and beauty that is meant for you until you let go and ask for divine guidance. The laws of cause and effect apply here. Don't dictate what you want, as your wants may not be in your highest good. Ask instead for the miracles set aside for you and you alone. What does Spirit want for you? Perhaps it's time to let go and turn your life over to the care of the higher power. You can never lose when Spirit plays the game of life on your behalf. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? I know it too. Somebody's strategizing. Yeah, the more you let go and let things happen, then, you know, it'll kind of manifest maybe. I'm not sure, but we'll give you one of these and then we will close it out. Take 4 more. All right, give me a couple. All right. Very nice. Success all the way around. Jack of clubs. I like it. Something about that third eye and your pineal gland. 4 of spades. Yeah, third eye, you know, using your intuition. Something about that. 3 of clubs, good health and fulfillment of your highest hopes. Love it a lot. There's a lot of hard energies here, so these are nice cards. It's all about success around the home, right? Yeah, mysteries, looking for information, and spying just kind of stuck out to me as well, maybe spying. But I do feel like there's a lot of learning here. There's a lot of learning lessons. Like some people are denying it or refusing it with the 8 of Pentacles down. But on the other hand, I feel like that's what it is. Yeah, bouquet of flowers indicate absolute long and happy life if children are near, and high honorary honors. High honors. So kids are doing very well. That's good to see. A happy long life. Somebody's a whistleblower, and this empath is going to have a long and happy life. Something like that. But there's a lot of success here for you. I like it a lot, Sagittarius, as it ended. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and please just be a good human, right? It's what we need in this world. We need good humans. It just makes me think, like, who are you behind closed doors when nobody's looking? Are you North Node or are you South Node? You're either on your spiritual path or you're not. So make that crossroad decision, you know, or whatever. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon with your next messages.